Welcome to the world of the Beastkin, a sprawling, futuristic medieval city-state, bathed in the mixed glow of arcane energy and neon lights. Look up, and you'll see airships and flying vehicles crisscrossing a sky crisscrossed by magical currents. This is the domain of magic and technology, a place where balance is always sought and often threatened. Our story follows Robert Rabbit, a young mage of immense promise. We find him deep in study at an elegant desk, one half covered in ancient spellbooks and the other displaying glowing holographic data, reflecting his dual expertise in magic and tech. His mentor is the venerable Arch Mage Celandros, the ancient dragonkin. A close-up portrait shows his deep jade green scales shimmering with gold, a gentle smile on his face, subtle magical energy visible around his ornate burgundy robe, being of immense power and wisdom. We often find them in the Archmage's grand, magically lit laboratory. There, Celandros mentors his heir, gesturing towards a complex holographic magical diagram, while Robert intently takes notes on a glowing pad. The future rests on these lessons. But the young rabbit has a life outside the lab. We see him composedly in a modern medieval cafe, politely deflecting the charming advances of several diverse beastkin women, including a fennec foxkin and a snow leopardkin. Yet, even in social moments, duty calls. He soon sits patiently opposite a distressed feline-kin client, carefully examining a holographic scroll that displays complex magical symptoms. Sometimes the task is public. Robert, staff glowing, stands confidently in a bustling market square, casting a complex runic spell to immediately repair a malfunctioning floating delivery drone above the crowd. His magic is practical. Meanwhile, Celandros enjoys his measured semi-retirement in a lush, magically enhanced garden, his hands glowing subtly as he tends to exotic bioluminescent plants. But true peace is fleeting. Even in his private laboratory, the dragon works, surrounded by arcane machinery, making a precise adjustment to a large, glowing crystal array. Danger, however, is never far. Celandros has a habit of suddenly shimmering into existence in a flash of bright arcane energy next to a slightly overwhelmed Robert, often rescuing him calmly from a perilous dark alleyway. The two remain connected even when apart. Robert holds a small, glowing communication device in the field, listening intently to the relaxed, professional advice offered by a faint, holographic image of Celandros. Their partnership is seamless. They even share a rare, lighthearted moment, laughing together while maintaining professional composure as they observe a strange, colorful, magical anomaly from a safe distance. But the darkness is growing. A terrifying, dark, swirling, demonic portal of crackling energy tears open in a desolate urban alleyway, with grotesque shadows beginning to crawl out. The threat is global. A distant aerial view shows the world's bright, swirling rivers of pure, magical energy, mana, flowing from the planet's surface, are being poisoned. Terrified Beastkin citizens are fleeing in panic, their eyes fixed on Robert as they look to him for immediate help. He responds instantly, gripping his glowing silver quantum staff, taking a determined stance as he prepares to face the first wave of shadowy demonic entities. In the fray, Robert, his arcane tech robe glowing, casts a powerful, shimmering defensive barrier, successfully deflecting dark magical claws from a swarm of small demonic imps. Then, just as things become dire, Celandros arrives in mid-teleportation, instantly obliterating a demon with a powerful burst of dragonfire and ancient arcane energy, protecting his protege. They stand professionally calm amidst the magical residue after the skirmish. Later, the investigation begins. Robert kneels on the ground, examining strange, dark magical residue with a handheld scanner, his rabbit brow furrowed in deep concentration. His research continues in the silent halls of the academy. Robert sits in a vast, ancient library, surrounded by towering, illuminated scrolls, cross-referencing lore with data displayed on a complex holographic interface. His social life is brief but charming. He enjoys tea with a clever fox-kin woman, the focus on Robert's polite expression as they engage in a deep discussion about arcane theories. We also catch him walking through a manicured park with a graceful lionkin woman, both relaxed and smiling against the futuristic skyline, or seated at an elegant restaurant, sharing a meal with a sophisticated griffinkin woman, discussing interdimensional travel. He finds time to mentor, patiently explaining a basic magical principle to a group of eager young beastkin children in a modern classroom. And he is always on the move, navigating a bustling bazaar, stopping to examine a curious mana crystal among the glowing gadgets. Duty often takes him airborne. Robert is aboard a sleek, magically powered airship, looking out at a high-speed chase through the city involving a rogue, self-aware drone. Other times, the work is more insidious, as he cautiously enters a dark, gothic futuristic manor, the dust illuminated by his quantum staff, sensing malevolent energies. His magic is precise. Robert performs a careful ritual, the focus on the soft light as he summons a small, helpful, elemental spirit into his palms. Through it all, Celandros maintains his vigil, sitting in a serene, meditative pose atop a high mountain overlooking the city, radiating powerful yet peaceful magical energy. We glimpse a dramatic flashback, a younger, slightly less weathered Celandros, wearing simple robes, fighting off a monstrous ancient fire demon in a deep, fiery cavern, a reminder of the sacrifices made long ago. To keep his skills sharp, Robert engages in fast-paced magical sparring, using his quantum staff to counterspell and dodge light-based attacks from a training automaton. His intellect is equally taxed. He stares intently at an ancient, glowing magical puzzle box surrounded by holographic clues. He solved common problems too, attempting to stabilize a distressed client's home, which glows erratically with uncontrolled mana, causing small objects to float around. After the tension, we see Robert looking slightly stressed, while Celandros stands next to him, telling a joke with a mischievous twinkle in his dragon eye, making Robert crack a small smile. The threat persists. A futuristic district shows signs of demonic corruption, neon signs flickering to sinister symbols, street technology glitching with dark, oily energy. The lifeblood of the city is threatened, shown in a close-up of the massive, ancient crystal conduits embedded in the landscape, glowing brightly as they channel concentrated mana. Compassion guides his hand as Robert gently applies a glowing green healing spell to a minor wound on the damaged wing of a distressed birdkin. From afar, Celandros subtly observes Robert's progress through a magical scrying orb, a wise, knowing look on his face, confident in his student. Robert maintains professional calm even when trying to reassure a gruff, skeptical bearkin client who doubts that magic can fix their advanced technical problem. We focus on the tools of the trade. A close-up shot of Robert's sleek, glowing silver quantum staff, highlighting its intricate runic and technological details. Then, a close-up of Celandros' gnarled wooden staff, its ancient runes glowing brightly, connecting the Arch Mage to the world's deep, earthy mana. Adventure leads Robert to explore a vast, dark, cavernous underground chamber, dramatically lit by glowing energy pipelines, the hidden infrastructure of the city. At times, he seeks solace, sitting alone on a rooftop overlooking the illuminated city, lost in quiet contemplation. But the portals keep coming. A truly massive, terrifying demonic portal tears open the sky above a desolate landscape, pouring thick, dark crimson energy into the atmosphere. Robert casts a powerful spell using his glowing quantum staff, conjuring a robust shield of shimmering arcane energy, successfully deflecting a barrage of dark magical projectiles. He follows up, unleashing a focused beam of pure magical energy from his quantum staff, striking a larger demonic target with precision. For the ultimate threat, Celandros manifests an ancient colossal magical construct, a golem made of glowing arcane energy, to combat a huge, terrifying demon. Following the victory, Robert wipes a bit of sweat from his brow, his face showing a confident and relieved smile. He earns his downtime, enjoying a vibrant city festival with his companions, surrounded by colorful magical lights. The break is short-lived. Robert receives an urgent, flashing red notification on his datapad, signaling a major new problem has just emerged. The two allies meet calmly in Celandros' garden, having a serious discussion about the increasing scale of the demonic threats. Robert points at a holographic map of the city, while Celandros points to a strategic area, outlining a complex magical defense strategy. The threat is visualized, an abstract representation of the planet's abundant mana, flowing like liquid light, being aggressively siphoned by thick, dark tendrils of demonic energy. We hone in on the protagonist, a close-up on Robert's face, his eyes narrowed with intense focus and unwavering determination, ready to face the hardest challenge. And a close-up on Celandros' wise, ancient eyes, reflecting centuries of magical knowledge and experience, a calm strength radiating from them. In a last moment of action, Robert, using a burst of speed in his arcane tech robe's stored energy, jumps backwards while deflecting a demonic blast. Celandros offers guidance, leading Robert through a hidden, deep archive beneath their headquarters, illuminating powerful, forgotten scrolls. The solution is found. Robert finds a specific glowing rune on an ancient piece of technology, realizing it provides the crucial key to solving a current dimensional problem. Finally, Robert and Celandros stand together on a high architectural point overlooking their magnificent city. They are ready to defend it, a final beacon of hope against the encroaching darkness. Their watch continues.